Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here. Welcome back to the railway and welcome back to Sam's Trains Live for the very final episode in the series. It's not too sad because this series has been amazing fun. I've really enjoyed it, and as you know, there will be another series before very long. I've also got some amazing stuff to come up today, lots of trains running, some very dangerous requests. I mean, straight off the bat, these requests, they're coming off the track, there's no doubt about it. Let's see, there's a very exciting development. It's a late addition to today's programme, but it is coming and it should be very exciting. Let's see, we've got the requests. request. We've got the giveaway, that's what I meant to say. That is happening today, so we're going to find out who is winning the prizes that I'm giving away. Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff going on today. So let's have a look at the chat. How is everybody doing? Wow, we've got some crazy super chats already. Thank you so much for these folks. Jason Biggs wants to see the GT3 plus a 460 locomotive and rolling stock of your choice. Thank you very, very much, Jason. Yeah, I can do that. Shining Time 4 says he wants to run the Helgen Class... Oh, it's not too bad. The 52 is not too bad from Helgen. With 6 BR Mark 1 chocolate and cream coaches. That sounds good. Terence Priestley, hi Sam. Well done on yet another Sunday afternoon series of bonkers trains. Thank you very much, Terence. I appreciate your support very, very much. Lewis Hughes, thank you to you as always. And Sideways 66779, can you run the War Department Austerity 280 pulling some blood and custard coaches? Hope you enjoy the final stream of the series. Thank you very, very much. I could totally do that. Kelly Ashford, could you run the USA side tank engine and 3 Disneyland carriages? Kelly, that is an epic idea. I should say, by the way, folks, Kelly hasn't been too well recently. She's missed the rest of the streams because she got injured and she had to go and live somewhere else for a time while she got better. But she's back today, so let's have a big welcome back for Kelly in the chat. And Kelly, I'm glad you're feeling better. And I'm glad to see you again. How is everybody? We've got Kai Binch here. Paul Carroll, yes, you can have a shout out. There you go. Can the Great Western Duke Dog pull Southern coaches? Says Thomas, if you want a request for that, you absolutely can do. In fact, I'll talk about requests. You've got, it's the last chance to do requests today, by the way. So if you want a super chat for £5 or the equivalent, I can do that. I can run whatever loco you like with the rolling stock, and all of the money goes back into the channel to keep new videos coming out, to keep the channel alive. And for that I really am very, very grateful. Because it's the last series though, sorry, the last episode of the series, you're going to get them done first come, first served. So the first ones that come in will be done today in today's stream, and then the next ones, the ones that don't make it into today's stream, will actually be done in a proper Sam's Trains video on the main channel, in a video of their own. So you've got that. So yes, don't worry, they will all get done. If not in the stream, then in a proper video on the channel. So that should be cool. Paul S says, great series, I'd like to see a blue Pullman set. Oh yes, Paul, we can definitely do that. Mega Train Lover, can I have the King class running with Great Western coaches? Of course you can. Thank you so much, Mega Train Lover. And like I've already sort of mentioned, the giveaway is happening today. Let me show you what it is we're giving away. So this is just to say a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel. I'm giving away 3 model railway packages at the end of the series, which is today in just half an hour's time. They're the brand new rake of Oxford Rail open wagons, as you can see, the kind that are the best, in my opinion, at least, of all the different manufacturers that make open wagons, which is awesome. Of course, there is the pair of Hornby Great Northern coaches as well, also entirely brand new, just released before the series of live streams started. And then finally there is the locomotive, the Bachmann Wickham trolley, one of the smallest ever produced in 00 gauge, and I think they're really quite good. Give mine a glowing review. So check out the description for more information. You've got about 30 minutes still to enter, and thank you again for all of the support with the live streams. And don't forget, if there are any birthdays in the house, if you've had a birthday over the last few days, or if you've got one coming up, you can donate any amount and have the hellish birthday song play. We've had it in every single episode of this series so far, so let's see if we can get it again in the final one. That would be pretty funny. Let's get the chat back up so that you can see yourselves. There you go. Lewis Boscarino, could you do the happy birthday for my wife Trudy, as if on cue? Yes, we can, Lewis. So for Lewis's wife Trudy, a massive happy birthday. Let's have happy birthdays in the chat. Here it comes right now. Happy birthday to Trudy.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
There you go, Trudy. Very, very happy birthday to you. And thank you, Lewis, for, I guess, bringing that horrible song into the final episode of the stream. Also, I need to thank Thomas Stewart, who wants to see the Russian decapod with box fans. So that's awesome. Yep, we can do that. Redversby says, oh, glad to hear you're doing better, Kelly. There you go. We've got lots of well wishes for Kelly there, which is awesome. Mayo Hosco, hey Sam, run Mallard and the Airfix Royal Scott, pulling the egg vans, 2 LNER brakes, 2 LMS brakes, 2 Great Western brakes, and 2 Southern brakes by Santa Fe coaches. Mayo, you are gonna have me that time. I mean, seriously, that is going to floor me. I can tell. I'm going to be chasing that one around, crying my eyes out, I expect. A2020 Vision, if possible. I'd like to see a P2 pulling some 4-wheeled coaches. Yes, absolutely, that is fine. And with that, I do have some requests set up straight away. It's going to be a good start again, folks. I can guarantee it. Are you ready? You ready to see what they are? Right, so, I mean, on the outside line, it doesn't look too bad because the 1361, you will notice, is not actually on the track. However, this one comes from William Babcock, who wanted to see a fast pocket rocket hauling the 1361 on a low Mac. I've gone for the Warwell at full speed. So right now I'm going to be honest and say I don't think I'm going to do this at full speed because I don't want to destroy the Helgen 1361. I've been quite cruel to it and it is starting to fall apart. It's getting quite fragile and frankly I need it. I need the thing to run. So I think we'll settle for half speed with that. It's still very fast, don't get me wrong, and it still might derail. Well, not derail, it might fall off its Warwell. But we'll see what happens with that one. Then we have Mayo Hosco, who wanted to see Mallard with egg vans, 2 cranes, and Smokey Joe pushing at the back. Now these cranes are okay normally, just being pulled along. We have the odd derailment, but being pushed along from behind as well by a loco that I think is faster than the loco at the front, yeah, that's not a good idea. So I think that is one to watch potentially. On the middle line, for a change, we've got one that's probably going to work a little bit better. This one comes from Lightning Ing, something like that. It's too many ings in that word, it's confusing. Who wanted to see, this is strange, my 5 tallest vans with my 2 shortest locos. Well, the thing is, you don't tend to get massively tall vans because they had loading gauge, so they're all kind of the same size, really. Except this one's a pretty tall van, so I've put that on there. And then short locomotives, again, that's quite tricky, but I've gone short in terms of length, and that would be the Peckets, of course. So, let's get the Peckets started, because I'm confident that they will work all right. Mallard train is yet to be seen. We'll keep that going at 40, just to be on the safe side. And then at half speed, we have the Derailment Express from William Babcock. Right, let's watch. Oh God, that still looks really fast. That looks way too quick. Right, let's look behind the bookcase. There it is. The Zelda Fan 57, thank you very much. She says, hello again from Australia, Sam. Going to do a request this time. Could you please run the A2/2 with a rake of Mark 1 coaches? Yes, absolutely. Thank you very, very much for that. Right, did we get away with it? I think we may have gotten away with it. It's going so fast that I'm struggling to keep up with it on the camera here. I guess that's not too bad. And it hasn't cracked on the bookcase, which is something that I know William was hoping for, because he told me to not do anything about it, which I didn't, to be fair. I didn't take any precaution. I didn't even test it first, actually, this time, so yeah, that could have actually gone horribly wrong, but it didn't, which is good. The 2 Peckets, well, the short Peckets with the tall vans, they're doing all right, no problem there at all. And here comes Mallard with the cranes. I can't hear anything, but they seem to be... I think that red crane at the back has just popped off. What do you reckon? Let's see. You see it there? I don't know, there's a funny noise coming out of that. I think we're going to have to watch that and we'll stop it after its first lap. Those points coming up, is that going to end badly? It didn't look good, but they're still moving for now. David, hell yeah, thank you very much. He says, thank you for all your videos. Oh, well, that is my pleasure. Thank you for watching them. I couldn't do them without you folks coming to watch them. It would all be pointless. So it's you guys that I need to thank. Right, the crane is rattling, but I consider that a somewhat success. I think it's all right. It's still sort of on the track. Whoa, okay, we're going to quit while we're ahead on that one, folks. I'm impressed. I mean, maybe next time maybe I might be able to consider going full speed with something like that, because that did seem okay. But seriously, those fast pocket rockets, they go quick. I think if we went much faster than that, that 1361 would not remain on the wagon. But maybe I'll try it one day if I'm feeling really brave. Maybe if the 1361 breaks down one day or something, I might do it then, but I don't want to completely destroy it. Tanner Miner, good day Sam, if you're able. I'd love to see the Thanet fly with its coaches run. I love the deep green. Yeah, so do I. It's a really nice livery, isn't it, that one, Tanner? Thank you for that. Harvey John, can I have the Blue Merchant Navy class? I love it, my new favourite loco, with red BR coaches and then a Great Western Toad Van. Of course, yes, I love that Blue Merchant Navy. I'm almost crying happily, says Kelly. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're happy, Kelly. That's very good news. Right, there's something else I need to do. Look behind. O-gauge locomotives. I almost forgot. Now, you can't see them too well, but I did promise, I did get requests for some O-gauge locos, so we're going to do those. First one, let's bring it in. This one comes from Stephen Batt, who wanted to see the Sentinel with a small freight train, so we'll get that driving up and down. Then Mark 7188 wanted to see the Dapol 14XX with the auto coach. So we'll come up and down with these a little bit. There we go, auto coach, good runner, that. There goes the, we've got the shuttle system going on there, so the Sentinel actually stopped in time there, which is pretty handy. There we go, up and down a few times for these. There you have it. Hopefully we're actually in shot and you'll have seen these go. There we are, right up to the buffers. Bit faster on the 14XX maybe. Oh, shuttle system. Shuttle system changed. I didn't think I had the shuttle system turned on. There we are, it's off now. The Sentinel. So there you have it. So Stephen Batt and Mark 7188, thank you for your requests. I'm sorry those are a little bit naff live, just on the right hand side of the screen. But there we go, I thought you might appreciate them being live as opposed to pre-recorded or something like that. So there we go. Thank you folks for those. Right, does anybody want a shout out before we move on? How is everybody doing? Hi, says David Eureka. Paul Carroll just keeps putting hi, hi, hi. So Paul, hello. Hello, Paul. I hope you're doing well. Mayo's here somewhere. I see George saying hey to Mayo. I thought I did see Mayo, yeah. Elm Tree Line says, Sam, Train Simulator, when? I do have Train Simulator written on my list of videos to make. So it is coming. I don't know when yet, but it certainly will be done. Lovely, says eSpirit. 27, I think, just disappeared before I got to see it. The Railway Man, hi Sam, hello to you as well. Exhausted, how are you? Oh, Stephen's exhausted. All right, Stephen, sorry to hear that. Isaac Atkins, there's a shout out to you. Me, says Evan Terry. Well, there you go, there's you. Make sure to sub before 100k, says Human. I know, I cannot believe that this channel is close to 100,000 subscribers. That is absolutely crazy. I'm thinking about what we might do for 100k, so do get subscribed if you haven't already. That's not something I often say. I mean, if you want to subscribe, you can do. I'm not one that's like begging for subscribers or whatever, but if you want to see a 100k video, then yeah, you know what to do. I would love a shout out, says Logan. C223. Well, I'm glad. There you go. There's one. Oh, and we've just got the Duke of Rawson pop in. Hope it's a great day for you, says the Duke of Rawson. Thank you very much. And it is. I hope you're having a good day as well. Okay, some requests then. These are what were left over from last week. Hope you enjoy them. Here they come right now. Let's get cracking then. So what have we got up first? This is a nice one actually from George Botterini, who wanted to see a Great Western pannier tank with some suitable coaches. Now normally when I've been asked for pannier tanks this series, I've gone for the new Bachmann 94XX, but today, to finish things off on the final episode with something a little bit different, I've gone for something quite a lot earlier. It's the early one without the enclosed cab, and I've put some early clerestory coaches with that as well. So George, I hope you enjoyed seeing that. It's quite an attractive livery, that sort of Great Western black. I'm a big fan of that. Then on the middle line we have William Town, who wanted to see a pair of Class 66 locos dragging along the burned out Thomas and Friends locos and call it the Train of the Dead. So here's the Train of the Dead. This is not all of the Thomas and Friends locos that I've had motor faults with. It's only the ones that I've actually removed so that the locos can freewheel, because otherwise my controller would be overloaded with faulty motors, and I don't want that. So yeah, it's just Ari, Albert and Emily on there. But William Town, thank you for the very interesting request there, the Train of the Dead. Then we have Sideways 66779, another beautifully simple one, but one that I really appreciate nonetheless. It is, of course, Winston Churchill, the West Country, well, Battle of Britain class, I guess, with a rake of Pullman coaches, which is a beautiful, beautiful combination. Very good choice there, Sideways 66779, and that is the older Triang locomotive as well, which I like very much. Yeah, they've still got it, haven't they? So the next one is one that I really do appreciate. It's a model that I absolutely love, so every time it gets requested, I get a little bit excited. So this one comes from Rob Arnold, who wanted to see the Dapol Mogul, there it is, with the clerestory coaches, which I think is actually a really nice combination. It makes me wish I had more than just the two coaches. Might have to work on that. But yes, Rob Arnold, thank you for that. That looks wonderful. Then we have one from Paul Carroll, who wanted to see the Hornby Thomas and the Flying Scotsman double heading. So I've done that. It's a nice little combination there. Good old Thomas getting to go at the front as well, with some teak coaches. So thank you for that one, Paul. That's another very cool combination. Right, the next name I'm going to struggle to say. It's the Aeon Turbo. I'm going to say Aeon Turbo. Yeah, something like that. Thank you, though, whoever you are and however you say your name. You wanted to see two pugs. That was a tricky one. Which two pugs? I went for the little LMS pug, or the LMYR one, if you like, and then Smokey Joe as well. So two classic pugs with Pullmans. Pugs and Pullmans. And that's a very cool one. So thank you very much, Rob Arnold, Paul Carroll, and Aeon Turbo. Hopefully I said those right. Up next then, one of my favourite types of request, it is a food train. So this one comes from Me Un, thank you very, very much Me Un. You wanted to see the 700 class with a food train. So I've gone with the sort of box vans. We've got crisps, snacks and nuts on there, there's pork, there's beefeater crisps, man, there's fish, bread. Bit of everything on there. It's making me hungry, actually, watching this run. But no, very, very cool request. Me, more like that in the future, please, folks. It's very cool. Then, on the middle line, this one comes from E350TB. Thank you very much to you. This is a classic request. Nothing unusual or bizarre about this one at all. It's just a gorgeous locomotive with a perfectly matching locomotive. Of course, it is the B12 with a train of teaks. So that is fantastic. Thank you very much, E350TB, for that, and also for letting me run one of my favourite locomotives, the Hornby B12 there. Absolutely love it. And then we have another interesting one on the very inside line. This one comes from William Babcock. Look at this. A normal request from William Babcock. See, so the guy isn't crazy. He actually does know how to put nice trains together. So this is the J36 with maroon coaches. Don't think I've done that before. I might have run it with teaks or something, LNER. But yeah, we've got some very LMS looking maroon coaches. They match the lining beautifully, and actually I think they suit the loco really nicely. So that's a cool one, William. Thank you for bringing that into the world. That's not something I've done before. And to Me On and E350, thank you very much to you folks as well. There you go, folks, some absolutely awesome requests there. Thank you so much. What did you think, folks? What was your favourite among that lot? There's some really, really cool ones there. I mean, to be honest, that J36, just seeing that J36 run makes my day. In fact, since I filmed that request, I took the J36 to pieces. I gave it a full service. And actually it's running even better now. It's a bit faster for some reason. So yeah, obviously the service did it good, I'm guessing. Anyway, how is everybody? Did you like those requests? Rishu Shah says hello. There you go. Hello to you. We saw Barrett Young wants to see a pocket rocket run light. Oh, that's from Adam, aged 9. So there you go. Yeah, sure, I can totally do that for you. Percy, the little green engine, thank you so much to you. Could you do a black 5 with 9 vans and a Dux class of engine? Forgot how to spell it. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, the pannier tank or whatever. There's a certain type of pannier tank, isn't it, that Duck was based on? Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Thank you very much. Eben Muddle, yes, you can have a shout out. Jordan Hurst is wishing me a Merry Christmas. That's either very late or very early, but you know what? I'll take it because I love Christmas, so that's awesome. Joshua W56 loved the request. That's very good news. Paul Bowman in very angry capital letters with exclamation marks. Please, can I get a shout out, Sam? Yes, you can, Paul. Thank you very much. Jackson Hydro, hello to you as well. David, the E2 tank engine, really loves it. That's awesome. Adam Ruston is on about the Dapol Mogul. Yes, the Dapol Mogul. Oh, I love that logo. I'd forgotten actually that one was in there. Yeah, just forget the J36 then. Yeah, we'll go with the Dapol Mogul, I think. And the Ren 5757. Yes, you totally can have a shout out. That is fine. Okay. Next round of requests. What do you think about these? Do you reckon these are going to have issues? I don't know. I think we might actually get away with this. The reason I don't know is because when I say we might get away with it, that's when everything starts to derail. So I'm going to say I don't know. Forget that I said I think it will be fine. I'm going to say that I don't know, and if it all goes well, which it probably won't, then we can celebrate later on. But we have Simeon Jackson, first of all. This is such a good one, who wanted to see the H2. Unfortunately, I only have an H1, so that's what we've got, but it's more or less the same thing, with the four-wheeled coaches. Now, doesn't that look amazing? I wish I had a couple more, maybe 5 or 6 of these coaches. Can you imagine that? I might have to do it. Do you reckon I should do that? A few more of those will just look beautiful with a loco like this. So that is awesome, Simeon. We're working through the LBSC locos very slowly and giving them a turn to run with these coaches, which I think is epic. Then we have Thomas Stewart, who wanted to see the 7F with the 3F. Now, this is a weirdly sensible one, isn't it, for the stream? So, yeah, we've got that with some goods as well. So there's some various wagons coupled up to that. And then we've got, I suppose, a slightly dangerous one on the outside line here. This is from Peb Productions, who wanted to see the improved engine green Terrier with a black Adams radial tank. So I've gone for the Hornby one because that's one of the best runners, with 5 coaches and 2 P-class locos at the end. Well, I'll have to sort of restrict requests down to just 3 locos on the track at a time because otherwise the controller might get overloaded. So we have just got 1 P-class at the back, but I'm hoping that will be near enough for you. So let's start the dodgy one first. Not too fast. There we are. 50%. That Terrier has just had a service as well, so I'm hoping that won't let us down. The Bachmann doubleheader, and then the beautiful LBSC train. Right, let's see how this gets on. Fingers crossed for this lot. Let's watch. The Phantom 66 Kempo, thank you very much. It's my birthday tomorrow. Could you please play the birthday song at the end of the stream? Absolutely. Could you run your A1 Tornado with blood and custard coaches? Yes, why not? And I hope you have a very, very happy birthday tomorrow. That is awesome. Right, anybody spot any dodginess while I haven't been looking? I'm comfortable, I'm very comfortable with the speed of that train on the outside line. 3 locomotives and 5 coaches, that can be a recipe for disaster, but these are fairly well designed locomotives, so I suppose the only thing that could go wrong is if one of them is going a bit faster than the others. Maybe that P-class is a bit faster than the 2 Hornbys. That could be it. I thought Callum might approve of the S and DJR combo. He says, good to see a proper Somerset and Dorset combo. Just working on my rake of Hornby generic 4 and 6 wheel coaches, which have repainted. So Callum was so annoyed that Hornby and Hattons have let him down on the S and DJR coaches. He said, sod them, I'm making my own. I did not realise you were doing that, Callum. But yeah, no doubt there'll be a video of that, folks. So yeah, check out Callum's channel, S and DJR 7F88, if you want to see those. He says he's working on them, so I assume the video won't be there right yet, but you know he's going to do one, surely. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that done. What colour would they be, Callum? Prussian blue, I see. All right. And which one did you choose? I guess it doesn't matter too much, does it? Raphael Wellard, I'd love to have the unrebuilt Merchant Navy with a long food train and the Queen Mary. Thank you very much. I will be very, very happy to do that for you. Where are the trains? Missed the trains there. And Mark7188, please could you run a Great Western train of your choice? Thanks for the great videos. Oh, that's leaving it open, isn't it? Folks, what do you reckon? Great Western train, what would you like to see? We can do anything. All right, let's have a look. Where's that? That H1 has sped up hugely. I hope that doesn't mean there's an issue with its motor. Maybe not. Maybe it's just getting warmed up. Perhaps it's been a while since I last ran it. I don't know. Don't say that. I like that loco too much. In fact, I think I would literally pay the money and have a new motor fitted if that one broke down. What else are you going to do? Right. Well, there we go. I'm going to celebrate. Let's film these ones coming up Gordon's Hill, because we've now done, I reckon each of them have got to have done 2 laps by now with 0 problems. So that's awesome. Look at that, Gordon's Hill, no problem at all. Just shows that when you get the right combo, you don't get derailment. In fact, I don't think, nothing besides that crane, which was a bit borderline. In fact, I won't call that a derailment. We've not had any issues so far. that bodes incredibly badly, because I've seen what requests are coming up in the next few rounds, and believe me, they're nowhere near as safe as the ones that we've seen so far. Nowhere near. Like, we've got, I know the 70, I won't spoil the surprise, but I know the Dapol 73 is coming up. Oh, and it's not pulling a load either, it's pushing. That to me, I've never done it before, but that to me does not sound like a good idea. I don't know, I really don't know. We shall have to wait and see. But I think it's going to derail. That's my guess. It's not a very creative guess, but I think it's accurate. We shall find out. I'm just telling you so that you can look forward to it as much as I am. Not. Right, there we go. Awesome requests, folks. Thank you for those. And we have Tanner Miner. Thank you very much. Have you considered trying to get an American Amtrak Genesis model? Get some more American engines. The John Bull set, yes. The John Bull set is very, very interesting to me. I'm hoping to do. I've got. I haven't got the set, but I've got the loco and such from it. No, you didn't know that, did you? But yeah, I do need to make a video on that at some point. Actually, in fact, I'd forgotten I'd got those. Yes. I'll dig those out then, and I'll do a video at some point. That would be really good, actually. At the right time, it shall be done. Right. So, right at the start of the series, I asked you guys to send me pictures of your favourite locomotives, your favourite trains, in model form or in real form, and you guys have been doing that. They've been sending videos, pictures, and I've got a little bit of a montage of some of the highlights. I've had quite a lot actually since I sort of put the montage together, so if yours isn't in there, don't worry, it's not because I didn't like it, but this is a selection. I did get loads of them, but if yours is in there, then that's awesome. After that, there is a real surprise. This is something I'm really, really excited about. I'm not going to say anything at all about it. After the montage, it's going to come on and you will see it. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Finally, I have all of the competition entrants in here already. The competition is going to close in 3 minutes, so I've got a wodge of papers here, and I'm going to, during this next part, while the video is playing, I'm going to be adding in the final entrants, putting them in the tin, and then I will be drawing the winners very, very shortly, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I'm very excited about this. I think this should be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the surprise as well. This you won't believe. We'll talk about it after it's happened. Anyway, here it comes. Up next then, I have a real treat for you. You may remember earlier on in the series, El Cheapo bought some absolutely horrendous wagons from AliExpress, And seriously, they really were dire. I was ready to put them into the bin. The paintwork was absolutely abhorrent. The detailing was revolting. They just looked like horrible cheap toys. Even the gauge and the bogies, everything, there was no way they would even work on my track, let alone look decent doing it. And I put out a call to action. I said, if anybody thinks they can fix these wagons, get in touch. And quite a few people did. The first person to get in touch though was Tom Jensen. Now Tom is a fellow YouTuber and he's done this sort of thing before. He's taken models that perhaps aren't the best and he's souped them up and made them a little bit more suitable.
Now I'm going to begin the process of completely changing this toy train. I'll show you some of the upgrades that I've been doing. There you go, a piece of track. It's not perfect, but I only need that small piece there.
If you want to see some more of Tom's work, I will include a link to his channel in the description because it is well worth looking at. Anyway, I sent the wagons to him. Horrible as they were, I thought there's nothing he's going to be able to do with these. However, the other day, in fact yesterday, I got a clip sent to my email address.
Here she comes.
Look, they're running on 00 gauge track. I don't know how he did it, but they actually look absolutely incredible, don't they? They really do. So the first one on the train was this livestock wagon. Look at it, not a great colour, obviously overscale bogies. And then look at it, this looks like it could have been bought from a very expensive manufacturer now.
Hornby bogies on there with metal wheels. I buy them in bulk, so I've got plenty of wheels. That's had a respray, a wash, a dry brush here and there. Just wanted to bring out some of those details. I'm quite pleased with that.
Next up, the hopper. I mean, this was just revolting. I would never even consider putting this on my layout. And now look at it, this is something that I'd be proud to own.
That was sprayed black and then mist coated with a grey and then washed over to bring out the details and the ladders. So we've got a load and Hornby Junior wheels.
The next one was the tank wagon. Now this is the one that I thought he's not going to be able to fix this. I don't care how good he is, there's no way he's going to be able to fix it. And look at this, look at it. This is probably my favourite of the bunch. Look at the shine, it's gone from that awful sort of funfair prize finish to a real shining quality finish. I don't know how he did it.
These were much more difficult to get right. They were about that wide, so I've completely removed the middle and made them narrow. The tank has had a respray in the Tamiya green. I've worked on the caterpillars. I also put those tanks on the back there. Those barrels come from model kit.
And the other one was the rocket, of course, the torpedo, whatever you want to call it. It's not a torpedo, is it? Again, just a horrible thing. It was even broken, bits broken off it. Just a real shoddy thing. Just look at it now. Look at the state of that. Again, the finish is just fantastic. You can see there's extra detail on it as well.
I used some pieces of model kits to make that a little bit more interesting. Sprayed it black and dry brushed it with some metals. The missile itself hopefully looks a lot better than it did before.
But I take my hat off to Tom Jensen for this because that is a job well done. Far, far better than I expected and far, far better than I could ever hope to achieve myself. So do check out Tom Jensen's channel. Well done to Tom, and let's have one last look at those wagons running past with their new lease of life. Let's have it in the chat for Tom Jensen, folks, because I have to take my hat off to the guy. He has explained to me how he did it. I still have no idea how he did it. I mean, his skills are obviously just miles ahead of mine and miles ahead of most people I know. Just how do folks do this? If I was going to try that, I wouldn't even know where to start. I seriously, it's absolutely incredible, isn't it? Right, what did you folks think about that? Because you know, it's just, I know people do this all of the time, but to actually have had the original models in my hands and having seen how absolutely diabolical they were, and then seeing them actually looking quality, that tank with that shiny finish, how does a cheap, nasty model ever look that good? You need more than paint to do that. I don't know. I really don't know what he did to make them that good, but he did a fantastic, fantastic job. We have J and Company 95 who says, great stuff, my friend. Love this channel. Thank you so much. James Livingston says, can my son see Henry and the Flying Scotsman pulling some tees? Yes, your son certainly can. These next lot of requests will be done in the video that's coming in a few weeks, but I can certainly do them. Steam on Sodor 1937, I was wondering if you could run Bachmann Henry in front of a British Rail Class 66 pulling 14 Pullman code. Do I have 14 Pullmans? If I do, then yes, we will definitely be doing that. Hats off to Tom, says Luke Blake. Well done, says Jaden Bishop. Really cool. Everybody's saying it is really cool. I mean, we have seen something here that I could not have done in a video for you. So yeah, I've got to thank Tom for this as well. It's amazing. No comment, says Kelly. Okay, Kelly's got no comment for you, Tom. Are the locos on the the locos on the requests are so far behaving themselves today. I say so far, and I put a lot of emphasis on that, Alex. William Town, they were spared from a hammering thanks to him. That's true. I was thinking the only entertaining thing I can do with those wagons is to destroy them, because there was no way I could fix them. So Tom has indeed saved them from destruction. That is true. I tip my hat to him, says Ryan Rail. So do I. So do I. If I had a hat, I would be tipping it. Oh, there's Tom. There he is. Thanks, everyone. Man, and do check out his channel. I've put a link down in the description. There's other great projects. There's a long series about the Hornby Junior locomotives. Him trying to fix those up. I don't know if he's finished that project or not. I was rewatching actually some of the videos he's done on it. But yeah, it's worth watching because you can learn. I learned a lot about modelling. It makes me want to give it a try. I'd embarrass myself if I did, because he made it look easy, but I don't think it is. But yeah, it's worth looking at his channel. So there is a link down in the description if you want to do that. Okay, let's do the next round of requests then, and then I will announce the winners of the awesome stuff that I'm giving away over this series. Are you ready? Are you ready for the next round of requests? Because here it is. Right, so some of these are really nice, and I don't think there's going to be a problem with them. I think you can see the issue straight away on the inside line there. It is on the inside line though, so maybe that's something that will be all right. So it is Sparky129 who wanted to see Mallard with LMS coaches, I think 4 LMS coaches and a teak brake. So we've got that, that's fine, that's on the outside line. Then we also have another one from Sparky129 who wanted to see the J70 double heading with the Centenary Peckett. What a cool little pairing that is, I love that. Then he wanted to see some ocean wagons with some other wagons and a toad on the back, which we've got. And then my new nemesis, we've got Dan Bateman to thank for this. Dan Bateman. Is Dan going to be the new William Babcock? Very possibly. He wants to see the Dapol Class 73, famous for derailments, and I still can't fix that without sort of modifying the bogies. Maybe I should send it to Tom. I bet he could fix it. With some egg vans, pulling some egg vans, and pushing a crane. Now these cranes, I don't know. These cranes don't like being pushed. There's a lot of them. This thing, there's an odd balance. It's got quite a lot of axles, but then it's quite front heavy. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't think I've ever tried pushing it before. I just know that they're not the most stable things in the world. So yeah, I don't know. I do know. I know full well what's going to happen, but let's stay positive. I've got a derailed teak at the back, which I didn't see coming. I thought this train would be all right, so I've obviously given that a thump when I hadn't realised it. That better? Don't let me down, teak. You're a lone teak. You're representing the whole race of teaks in this train, so don't let them down. And then this is the awesome one. I don't have any problem with that, I don't think. Come on then. The 73. Oh no, not the toad. Why is the back item on every train derailing? That's strange. Right, come on 73. It's a slow loco this. Takes a long time to warm up, which is probably a good thing actually. Slow and steady is a good approach, I think, until it warms up and starts ramming that crane along at, I don't know, a ridiculous speed. I don't know. We're going to have to keep our tabs on that because that one's the one that's going to... Yep. Just missed it there. How far did we get? A few feet? No, I'm not giving up that easily. Come on. It's got to at least get behind the bookcase. Come on. I shouldn't really be giving tips on how best to derail, but you should do it behind the bookcase because that's when it's a big disaster. Right. I don't even know what happened. I think, was it the 73 or was it the crane? Was it a team effort? I don't know. Let's try again. I think the rest of the... Oh no, the rest of the crane is off. It's just completely gone to pot on the first curve. Why am I doing this? Right, off it goes. I told you, I mean, it's no great... It's not like I'm reading the future. It was fairly obvious this was going to happen. Oh, I won't forget it, Kelly. It'll be next... No, not next week. It'll be when I do the video on my main channel, but all the requests will be done. Don't worry about that. Right. There it goes. You can still see it just about. The double header is behaving itself beautifully. I don't have any issues with that at all. And again, mallard, no problem, obviously. You know the one we've got to watch, and there it goes. It's just going behind the bookcase now. Once it gets around that curve, we'll be all right. I don't know. I feel like I'm imagining derailment noises. Am I imagining them? Does that crane look entirely straight? This is nerve-shattering stuff, folks. I mean, that camera is the best view I've got. I can't see behind the desk. So all we can do now is put this camera on and wait. Now we wait. Oh, that does not look straight. I don't know, maybe it is. I think maybe it is all right. Man, I thought this was going to be an absolute catastrophe when that first derailment took place. We've still got one more curve to go, and yes, we're only doing one lap. But we'll see. William Babcock, thank you very much. Oh no. Could you run 2 fast pocket rockets running HST style at a full speed with all 7 egg fans on the outside line? You know, this video that I've got to film with the requests, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to literally explode with anger, aren't I, trying to film it. And there's nothing I can do. My instructions are clear. So I'm just going to have to grin and bear it and do them. Oh gosh. Well, thank you though, William. I appreciate the support. He says with a manic grin. No, I do appreciate it. It's all good entertainment. Well, I don't know about good entertainment. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement, isn't it? It may be considered some form of entertainment. There you go. That's a catch-all phrase, isn't it? Right. Come on, let's get these double headers finished. These are good locos. I know the J70 and the Peckett aren't going to derail. I don't think I've ever seen a Hornby Peckett derail. Not even hauling O-gauge trains. Seriously. What is your childhood memories? Says me un. What, do you want all of them? I actually have quite good sort of long-term childhood memories, so yeah, that would take several hours to explain. I'll have to think about that. I do have some funny memories from being a child. Memories that adults at the time wouldn't appreciate. You know how adults do like funny, weird things when kids are around, and it doesn't matter because kids like won't understand the jokes and stuff. Well, that's true. But I remember these things happening, and then I look back and I realise what was said and what happened. I can't tell them on the stream. I wasn't like abused or anything, but yeah, there were some funny things that I remember from like jokes that people told me that I suddenly got as I was getting older. Anyway, let's not go into that. It's time. Where's the tin? Where's my Christmas tin? Oh, it's down here. That nearly ruined the giveaway entirely, didn't it? Because Sam's lost the tin. Right, so everybody's name is inside here. You know the limbo by now. I'm going to draw one at a time. The first, let's say the wagons are the third prize, the coaches are the second prize, and the Wickham trolley is the first prize. All right, we got it? So the first name that comes out is going to be third prize. Ready? Right, let's see. This is my favourite part. The best part is figuring out where in the world these things are going to go. I think the last giveaway, one went to... Oh, where was it? Somewhere, it was somewhere like... we heard from the guy yesterday. Oh, I forget, it was somewhere like Italy or something crazy like that, I don't know. And then the other one was America, and then the other one was in the UK, not far away. Let's find out. I won't know where they're going in the world. I don't have addresses on these bits of paper. But the first one is Sir AJ Finley Jr. There we go, let's take a look. Just to prove that's who came out. So Sir AJ, you have the Oxford Rail wagons. I hope you're there, AJ. I'll give you instructions on exactly how to claim that in just a second. Let's find out who has won the coaches. Being very careful not to shake it too aggressively now. Right, the coaches, Great Northern Coaches. Here's the name. It is Nova Blaze. All right, there it is. Where is it? Focus. Nova Blaze. You have won 2 Hornby Great Northern Coaches. Awesome. Well done, Nova Blaze. Thank you for your support. Okay, one more. Ready? This is the big one. This is for the Wickham trolley. Who is the proud new owner of a Wickham trolley? I'm trying to look away. Okay, got one. Let us have a look. It is Taggart 00. I think Taggart 00 is in the UK, I'm guessing. Well done, Taggart. It's Robert, isn't it? I think that's his name. He's one of my members, I think, so I will have seen him before. There we go, Taggart 00. Congratulations, you are the proud new owner of a Bachmann Wickham trolley. If you claim it, hopefully you'll see this and claim it. I will do a 4th draw, because if somebody doesn't claim these prizes in time, I will need someone else to send a prize to. So the reserve is Whammy Radio by Christian Mann. So Christian, you haven't won anything yet, but if the other 3 winners don't claim, I might be sending you some stuff. So yep, you be on standby, Christian Mann. Right, so what the winners need to do, and Christian, you can do this as well if you like, so that everything's ready when the time comes. You must contact me before Wednesday to claim your prize. Leave a comment below, not in the chat or anything, but actually in the comments, and include the first 5 letters of your email address. Then send me an email to samstrains@outlook.com. The address is in the description if you want to see it. Include your address and I will send you your prize. If you didn't win, I'm so sorry. One day I'm going to get like a pin or something. I'm going to have some pins made or a badge or something, so that everybody that is entered gets a prize. I promise one day when I can afford it, I will certainly do that. But if you didn't win, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching the streams. I couldn't do it without you even so. And do stay tuned, because I will do more giveaways in the future, so don't worry about that. Yeah, that's the worst part about giveaways. There will be people that don't win, and that sucks. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But Sir AJ Finley Jr., Nova Blaze and Taggart 00, well done to you. I hope you enjoy your prizes. And if you're not... If they're not in the chat, if you know these people, send them comments on their channels, send them messages, let them know, email them if you've got their email addresses. Yes, make sure they know about this. Right, bet it's not me, says Kelly Ashford. I know, Kelly, I'm sorry. One day, Kelly, chances are you'll win something one day. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Right, are you ready then? Let's do some more. Have we done? Yeah, let's do some more requests then. These are still left over from last week, and there are some cool ones coming up. So here they come. So the next one is going at a bit of a slow speed, because there is a banker at the back, which is unfortunately quite a slow loco. So yeah, this one's having to go a bit slow. It comes from Mega Train Lover, so thank you so much to you. You asked for Tangmere with 8 Mark 1s and a 47 at the rear. And this kind of thing get asked for quite often, so I'm guessing this is something that really happens on sort of mainline excursions or something. You know, a classic steam loco like Tangmere, of course, with some coaches, and obviously with a banker at the back just to help it along, probably for safety reasons and such. So I love that, that's very, very cool. Thank you, Mega Train Lover. Then the Railwayman wanted to see a B12 with the Blood and Custards. So we have the same loco, but the coaches now have swapped over magically to Blood and Custards. And the Railwayman says he's starting his YouTube channel. So check it out if you want to look it up. I think it's the Railwayman. He'll probably be here in the chat. But yeah, I'm sure he'd really appreciate it if you went over and took a look at what he was up to. I think I might do that as well at some point. And then on the inside line we have Co-Captain Blues Gaming, who very simply wanted to see the Royal Scot. And I don't blame him, because it's a gorgeous, gorgeous locomotive. So there it is, running along very, very nicely, the Hornby Royal Scot. So thank you so much, folks, for those requests. Let's take a look at the next round. Next up then, we have another slightly wacky one, which I'm very fond of already. So this one comes from Stephen Blackwood, who asked for the Class 43 HST. So far, so good. Except this one has Mark 1 crimson and cream coaches, as opposed to the sort of blue and grey standard intercity coaches. And that is a really strange look, because I mean, I guess the yellow sort of matches the orange of the HST. But apart from that, it just looks so bizarre and alien, doesn't it? So thank you very much for that one, Stephen. Then on the middle line, we have Michael Strimeter, who wanted to see the Khaki City class hauling the Bosch Buster. Yeah, I think that's pretty sensible, isn't it? Wartime locomotive, very much a wartime piece of rolling stock. Nice little combination that. I do like when people ask for that sort of thing, so that's awesome. Thank you, Michael. Then we have Maryland Midland Productions, who wanted to see Mallard, Peckett on a Warwell, and of course the Ocean of Ocean Wagons. So we've got a good slice of the Ocean of Ocean Wagons coupled up there, with the Peckett having a ride on the Warwell, which is awesome. So thank you very much, folks, for those requests. Let's move on. Alright, we have another absolute classic request coming up next from Mega Train Lover. Thank you so much to you yet again. You wanted to see the BR Blue Flying Scotsman with the Blood and Custard Teaks. Ah, what a lovely, lovely request. And those coaches do match very nicely, so that's great. Then Jim Flagg wanted to see Circle hauling the railgun in order for us all to wonder what she's up to. Those were his words. Yes, if I, in real life, saw something as, well, terrifying as Circle hauling a railgun, I would certainly be wondering what on earth she was up to. So I think the government needs to get onto that one as soon as possible. And then, on a slightly nicer request, I suppose, on the inside line, Shining Time 4 wanted to see the B2 with Oxford open wagons and two of Hornby's six-wheel coaches, one of which being a brake. Lovely, lovely combination. No idea whether it has any basis in real life. I shouldn't think so. I think it's just a really lovely combination. So thank you for that one, Shining Time 4. All right, one more round still to come. Let's get on to that. Up next then, we have a really, really cool request. Pretty sure I've never been asked to do this before. It comes from Jacob Carter, who wanted to see the Apple Green Tornado double-heading with Cock of the North with a rake of coaches. So look at that, two LNER locomotives. I almost said Pacifics, but of course the P2 isn't. What a combination that is, with some blood and custards as well. So thank you very much for Jacob for that one. Then we have Paul Bowman, who wanted to see the Hornby Thomas with his coaches. Ah, that one's nice and easy, and what a good classic. Yeah, always nice to see Thomas with a set of coaches, so thank you, Jacob, for that one. Then Sir AJ Finley Jr., for his birthday, allowed me to choose a consist that was up to me entirely. So, Sir AJ Finley Jr., I hope you had an amazing birthday, and of course I have gone for the new Merchant Navy with some Southern coaches. Don't match the loco very nicely, but it's my favourite loco with some of my favourite coaches. So, there you have it. Right, folks, thank you very, very much for those. Thank you to Paul Jacob and Sir AJ Finley Jr. And let's go back live. Okay, folks, there has been a development. So, it turns out that Taggart Double, I'd forgotten this, but he says he's won twice already, which is crazy. I don't understand how that happens. But he said to draw someone else because he's won twice already. I would never ask anybody to, like, withdraw if they've already won stuff. But since he's offering, that is really, really kind of you. Thank you, Taggart Double O. That means somebody else can win something. So, Whammy Radio by Christian Man, you are going to take Taggart Double O's prize. So you have now won something already, Christian Man. So thank you very much. Which means I have to draw another reserve in case any of the other two, well, in fact, any of the three don't claim their prize. So we're going to be drawing a fifth person this time. So this is the reserve. Whoever comes out won't have won anything necessarily, unless one of the other prizes doesn't get claimed. So, same again. Come on, let's have someone that hasn't won something before. I think there's someone else that's won a couple of times as well. I think it's Colin. I think Colin might have won a few times. Anyway, so the reserve now is Owen Dino Studios. Let me show you this up close. There we go. Owen Dino, I must have capitalised the I for some reason. But yep, you can tell who it is. So Owen Dino Studios, contact me if you like. Follow the instructions I gave a little while ago. And then, yeah, if nobody claims the other prizes, I will contact you and you can have one of them. Okay, awesome. So there we go. And there we go. I guess that's a slight development. Right, are you ready then? Let me show you what's coming up next. So we've got, I mean, the first one is one that I can definitely get down with. I like this very much. It is William Town's request to see the GT3 with 6 Pullman coaches. Oh, I love the GT3. It's such a cool model, isn't it? Look at it right there. So that's going to be running 100% live. Hopefully the issues with the front bogie will be solved. Hopefully the thing won't come off. Yes, it's all right. I think once I've 100% guaranteed that it's working fine, I'm going to fix that front bogie screw in place so that it's not ever going to drop off. Although I have read somewhere that KR models are supplying replacement front bogies or something because the guard lines are moulded wrong or something like that. Something about the front buffer beam as well not being manufactured correctly, the holes for the handrails not being in the right place. So I'm not going to glue anything until I know what's happening with that, because then I might have ruined the model and I can't replace the parts that are going to be replaced. I'm rambling on, it's not that important, but that's what's happening with those. Then we have Rowan M. This is a cool one. I don't know what's happening here. So, is it all in shot? Sort of. We have 2 Andrew Barclays hauling the railgun, 2 cranes and a Queen Mary at the back. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think we could get a domino effect if one thing derails, the rest of it might. The cranes are historically a little bit iffy, so we'll see what happens. Make sure everything's free to move, all right. The railgun should be all right, but it depends what it's coupled to, I suppose, doesn't it? And then, this is an interesting one from Harry Chapman. Harry, thank you for this. Yeah, he wants to see the Tango pushing egg vans. Now, the thing is, when the Tango pushes stuff, it goes wrong because the screw link coupling and the buffer beam details gets in the way of the coupling, stops it turning properly. So I haven't fitted a coupling, it's just going to push with its sprung buffers, and the inside line has no tighter curves than 3rd radius, which means maybe we won't get buffer lock and maybe that will actually work. The egg vans don't like getting pushed, but tough they're going to be. Okay, the GT3, off it goes. Oh, such a good runner. And then the AB combo, that's not going to end well, I don't think. And then the Tango. Oh, that's fast. Not too fast. Okay, let's take a look. Who do we have? I just heard Bullman. Ah, where's my request? I know, Kelly, I'm having to do them first come, first serve, but it will be done. It will be done. It's, yeah, like I say, I'm going to do a main channel video with the spillover requests, so there's not going to be anybody that gets missed out. If incidentally you submitted a request or you thought you did before, well, last week or before last week, and it hasn't been done, email me. I do go through and religiously double and triple check, but it's not impossible that I might have missed somebody out. So if you think you're owed one and I haven't done it, don't suffer in silence, get in touch. Right, egg vans. I can't believe I haven't been concentrating on this. It seems my little plan has worked. Haha, Harry Chapman. I think I might have outsmarted. Oh no, shut up, Sam. Just shut up. We'll wait. We'll wait until the round is over, and then I will gloat. I've fallen into that trap far too many times before. Far too many. This is such a horrible final round because I'm supposed to go and thank my super chatters during this, which means looking away from the trains. No, not a good thing. Here we are, look at the egg vans, they're working. And of course, the GT3 is working fine now. It is a great runner. What a good job that this has a good mechanism inside it. I was so pleasantly surprised when I opened it up. Jay Stevens, welcome to the Chief Mechanical Engineers. Kieran McGowan, before I'm too late, can I see the J36 mod with a mixed passenger and goods with 20-ton brake and an 060 is your choice as a banker? Sure, Kieran, I can totally do that. It'll be a couple of weeks. It'll be in the video that I'm planning to do with all these spillover requests, but absolutely, I can totally do that. And thank you for your very kind super chat there. I can hear something. Ah, no. How did that happen? It did 2 laps without any problems. I don't know. I didn't quite see the moment where it happened. But the front bogie, the front pony of the Tango's come off, and the front egg van came off as well, or the back one, whatever you want to call it. Let's try again, but a bit more slowly then. We'll press on, see if we can't get it to perform. The cranes and the railgun, no problem. They've done much less complicated formations and that before and derailed. I don't know. Maybe it's just the speed. I don't know. Just proves that stuff doesn't always derail. Right. I just heard another noise. I heard another noise. What was it? Oh, right. You can stay there and suffer, Mr. Tango. I think it's finally spent, folks. Right, well, you can stay there for the rest of the stream now. You've had your chance. 2 strikes and you're out. No, I don't do a 3rd strike. Right, let's get the split screen on, shall I? You can watch the well-behaved locos. I have a feeling that by the end of this, the cranes will have derailed as well, but maybe I will be wrong. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that has super chatted this episode. Not only this episode, but throughout the whole series. Seriously, it is so kind of you. It literally means that this channel can continue to exist, and it means that I can continue to do what I absolutely love to do for a living. And yeah, I'm so grateful for that. I really am. So thank you all. So today we have Colin Wykes. Thank you so much, Colin. You always donate at the start of every stream, and it is massively appreciated. Please don't feel you have to though, because that is crazy generous. Then we have Ped Productions. Thank you very much. Thomas Stewart, a couple from you. Sparky129, I hope you enjoyed your requests. Dan Bateman, thank you to you. Rowan M, George Botterini, happy train day. Yeah, George has come up with an international train day idea. I like that idea, we should do that. Cosmic Shadow, hey Sam, new video idea. When you're bored, just a random compilation of bloopers and derailments with some funny music in the background. I like it, yes. You've been framed Sam's Train style. That's a cool idea. Okay, then we have Harry Chapman, William Town, Jason Biggs, who wants to see the GT3 plus a 460 locomotive. Yeah, that was a really cool one. Shining Time 4, thank you very much to you. Terence Priestley, Lewis Hughes, Sideways 66779. Kelly Ashford, who should not worry because I've got your request down and it will be done in the video when I do all the extra requests. Paul S, thank you very much to you. Mega Train Lover, Lewis Buscarino, who oh, yeah, no, it's not you, but there is a birthday to be done at the end of the stream. Thomas Stewart, thank you very much to you. Redvers B, Mayo Hosco, that's a horrible request, Mayo. I'm definitely not looking forward to that one, but I'm going to do it. A2020 Vision, a P2 with 4-wheeled coaches. Now, I did not see that coming. That is super cool. Yes, I can do that. David Garnham Weaver, first time I've caught you live. Hi. Hi, David, and well done for catching me live. And welcome. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. Lapis Wake, could you run a 00 Wren Castle, if blue if possible, with the Lima Chocolate and Cream Mark 1s? I do like that one, Lapis. Yes, absolutely, certainly. The Zelda Van 57, the Zelda Van. There's a van with Zelda on the side. No, he's a fan, not a van. Yep, I did read that one out, that's fine. The A2/2. David, hell yeah, David. Thank you very much. Tanner Miner, if you're able, yeah, the Thanet Flyer, yes, we'll do that one. Harvey John, yes, I can do the Blue Merchant Navy. Kelly Ashford was almost crying happily, that's very good news. The Monster of Monsters, yes, it does appear William is still out to get me. I don't think he did, though, today. There's another request from him still to go, though, so maybe he will yet. The Duke, uh-oh. Overhang, let's see what happened. Oh, there's no helping that. Oh, I know exactly what happened there. It's the crane. It's got parts that stick out. And on certain curves, it does get too close to certain coaches. So we're going to have to cut that one off. We're down to just one train, and it's not the one I expected. Let's see. Right, you've got just one sole train. The series has fizzled out to one train running. That's a sad end. It's a bit of a anticlimactic end, actually. What a finale. Anyway, let's finish these. And just as I'm talking about William out to get me as well. I don't think that was William, though. Anyway, the Duke of Rawsome, thank you very much. James Livingston, he wants to see the GT3 hauling maroon coaches, so we can certainly do that. AZ Rail, thank you to you. Percy, the Little Green Engine. Barrett Young and his son. Thank you very much to you both. William Babcock, the J15 and the J36 with a mixed train of LNR coaches, box vans, open wagons, and the J50 banking. Yes, that is that. I don't think that one will derail, William. You're getting better, I think. Phantom 66 Kempo, that's the birthday song that we need to play, so that's coming up right at the end. Leave the stream right now if you don't like it. In fact, no, I'm not playing it. Don't leave the stream. Raphael Willard, thank you very much to you. Mark7188, Great Western train of my choice, that's a good one. Tanner Miner, Jay Stevens, Thomas double heading with some sort of old-timey American logo pulling the Disneyland coaches. That's another request featuring the Disneyland coaches. That's awesome. We have Whammy Radio. No, you're not too late, Whammy. You have won a prize. You've won, I think it's the, whatever Taggart 00 won, but he didn't want. So you've won the, I think it was the Wickham trolley. Someone can confirm. But yes, skip back and you will see it. Whammy Radio by Christian Man, and you will see how to claim your prize. Steam on Sodor 1937, thank you to you. James Livingston, William Town again, Tyler Hale, Kelly Ashford, William Babcock again, me on Taggart 00, William Town. I win a giveaway. Susan Wojocki will be in a retirement home. What? I don't get that one. Kelly Ashford and Kieran McGovern. So thank you so much to you folks. Something's happened to the other request now, hasn't it? The Barclays has stopped. Is it just the points? I'm guessing so. Yeah, sometimes they do stop on the express points. Okay. So we have a winner. It's last man standing. It's like the train Hunger Games. There we go. Who would have thought it? It's just the ultimate irony. The most complicated request stays on the track. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, we do have the birthday song to play. Hang on, where was it? I forget now who it was. It was his birthday tomorrow. Yes, it was Phantom 66 Kempo. So, let's have it in the chat for the last time this series. Happy birthday in the chat for Mr. Tempo. I guess that's the easiest way to say it. Here we go. Massive happy birthday to you.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
There we go. Well, I bet you're not going to miss that. That's one thing about the series I don't think many people will miss. Anyway, that's it. That is the end. That's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for joining me over this series. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed some of the shenanigans that have gone on. Thank you to Tom for his amazing work converting those wagons. Again, just absolutely stunning work. Thank you everybody for all the super chats and all the requests. There's been some thoroughly original and cool ideas. Much of it has gone wrong, much of it has gone right. So there's a good balance there. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see you very, very soon for some more videos. Let me tell you what I've got. Okay, next week, a much requested running session, so that should be fun. Special day on Thursday. I don't know what might be happening on Thursday, but there might be something coming out. And then a bit of a tank engine at the weekend. So stay tuned for all of that. I will see you very soon, folks. You look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, cheers, everybody. Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel. Till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.